I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I'm gonna be talking for a while, as I do have a lot of stuff to talk about. Shout out to the power plant for somewhat reminding me to do this video since I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but never was really asked to do it. So, yeah, here I am. Um, First I want to talk about WWE 12. As it stands, from what I've seen and from what I know about the people making it, still not buying the game. I don't give a damn what you tell me. I'm still not convinced enough to hand these people my money. I don't. I'm just not with it. I mean, don't get me not purchasing the game confused with me not having the game when it comes out. If anything, I'll have it before it releases. And I plan on making a separate account if I get the game before it comes out, because if I upload shit on this channel and they suspend my ass, I will be highly upset and I will rage. Anyway, on to my next point. Yeah, if I get the game before it comes out, I'm gonna make a different account. I don't know what the name of it is gonna be yet, but when that bridge comes, we'll cross the shit. I haven't seen enough to make me want to buy the game, to make me want to give those people my money, and until shit happens in about 2 months, and shit, I'm not gonna buy the game. Moving on, I want to talk about this whole simulation versus competition crap that people just don't seem to understand. Simulation and competition don't mix. They never have and they never will. Not in a wrestling game. This is not basketball, it's not football, it's not a sports genre. It's fucking wrestling. It's soap opera. It's a WWE game. You can try to try and emulate stuff that happens in other wrestling organizations, but you can only try so hard because the game has so many limits and so many restrictions. You can pretty much only do what the fuck you see in WWE programming and nowhere else. That's pretty much it. The reason why simulation and competition don't mix is because they're two completely different things. You can't want to have a good looking match and want to win at the same time. It doesn't work. You can't want to be on top of the match. You can't want to be on top of your game and try to reverse as many moves as you can and at the same time want to put on a show, because your show will fail and it would look fucking stupid. I'm sorry. If you didn't understand that, well, now I'm trying to help you understand why it doesn't mix. When you play competitively, you're playing to win. You might play fairly, but that's only to a certain extent. Because I mean, come on now. What exactly is playing fair? I mean, I get not glitching your opponent, not doing unblockables, but besides that, what exactly is fair? I don't know if it's just me, but when I used to play competitively, I was never happy. I was never happy with any match I had. I didn't have any type of fun, and I was playing all types of fair players, but it was so fucking boring because there's no excitement. It's the same crap over and over again. You reverse me, I reverse you. You reverse me, I reverse you. Finisher 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? You know, so I don't know how else to explain it. I didn't get any happiness, I didn't get any type of excitement from playing competitively, so I said fuck it, I'm gonna try something else. And that's when, I just started doing my own shit. And not to say that I invented the shit, because people were playing the way that I've played for a long ass time. People were wrestling matches since like '06, before I even had a 360, before the SmackDown vs. Raw series came to the 360. People were playing the way that I play now. So I'm in no way taking credit for any of the shit that I do on YouTube or in any of my matches, but it's just the way that I like to play. I cannot go back to playing competitively, because if I do, people will hate me. I'm not trying to say that if you play competitively, then you're a boring player. I'm not trying to say that if you play competitively, then you're an asshole. I'm just simply giving you my opinion, and if you don't like it, then you really do not need to watch my videos, because I like to give my opinion all the time, and 9 out of 10 times you're not gonna like what I have to say. But that's okay, because shit, to each their own, you know. Simulation gaming now, people have it all skewed. People have this shit all twisted. People come to me and ask me, hey, you want to have a simulation match? And I'm like, what? How the fuck are you going to ask me if I want to have a simulation? It is a wrestling video game. Do you know what a simulation match is? That is computer versus computer. You don't have a simulation match on SmackDown versus Raw with two human beings. That makes no fucking sense. Simulation gaming is different. Simulation gaming is playing a video game for recreation, for playing it the way that you see it televised, or trying to emulate it to how it actually looks on wherever the fuck you've seen it. A simulation match does not exist between two human beings in SmackDown versus Raw. It just doesn't make sense. You can ask me if I want a match. You can ask me if I want to play. Don't ask me for no goddamn simulation match. That shit pisses me off. The problem that people have with this whole simulation thing is that they confuse it. They get it confused. They don't know what I really mean by the word simulation, or what other people who play like me mean by the word simulation. Simulation is not a match type. People refer to it as if it's a match type. It's not. It's just a style of play. And it sounds dumb as hell when you ask somebody for a simulation match. So can you please stop asking for simulation matches? Unless you want to watch a computer match. Okay? Okay. Now, the type of wrestling I do, I guess you can call it simulation, but it's just fucking wrestling. That's all it is. It's wrestling. It's working a match without the benefits of getting paid. I just do this shit for fun because it's fun to me. I like wrestling. I'm a fan of wrestling, not WWE wrestling, but just wrestling as a whole, for what it's really supposed to be, not this fucking fantasy soap opera crap that they have on television. And another thing that irritates me is when people ask to be taught how to do it. If you watch wrestling, you don't need to be taught how to do anything, because it's right there in front of your face. You don't need to be taught how to wrestle a match. If you watch wrestling, even if you watch WWE programming, you already know what the hell you're supposed to do in a match. You already know what to do and what not to do. So there's really no need for anybody to teach you. I sure as hell am not going to teach you, because I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I don't want to do shit half the time. The best advice I could give anybody who wants to play like that is just watch wrestling. That's it. Stop being a fucking tryhard. Stop wanting to win all the goddamn time and have some fun. How long have you been playing this game? How long have you have SmackDown versus Raw, and till this day you still feel the need that you need to be competitive? I'm not trying to knock anybody who does play competitively. Again, I'm just saying, this is just how I feel. If I've been playing this game since '06 and it's 2011 now, I have nothing to fucking prove. If you have beaten everybody there is to beat, then why the fuck do you feel the need to still play as if you have something to prove? You beat everybody there is already. Everybody's not Hulk Hogan. Like, you can't be on top of the mountain forever. You can't beat every single person you play. There's gonna have to be a time where you decide, okay, I've been doing this shit for far too long. Maybe I should try something. Oh shit, excuse me. I should try something different. Like, seriously, aren't you bored? Like, I really want to know, if you're a competitive player and you're listening to this shit right now, if you're a competitive player, aren't you bored? Seriously, honestly, let's be real. Aren't you bored? Aren't you bored of playing the same people who play exactly like you? Who stall all their moves just like you? Who try and manipulate your reversal timing just like you in order to get a move off and win the match just like you? Who has the exact same fighting style just like you, because the game is so limited that you can only do 4 strong grapples per match just like you? Like, come on. You have to be fucking bored out of your mind. You have to be bored doing the same stuff day after day after day after day. As opposed to me, where I get to play a variety of different people who have varieties of different styles because we let people showcase their styles. That is the fucking point. Like, look, when the game gets as broken as it is right now, you don't have a choice but to improvise. And that's what we do. We improvise. That's what I do. I improvised. The game is broken. You can't be competitive because there's only so much you can do. So you have to fucking improvise. Make the game fun. Make it fresh. Make it so that if people watch your match, they'll go, oh shit, I haven't seen that anywhere else. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pull any punches with you. If you don't like what I'm saying, then I told you before, you really don't need to be watching this video.